Hi everyone, Joe Gentili from Left Tail Risk Advisors. So in this video, I want to go through yet another reason why policy reviews are so important to have on a regular basis. And the reason is because if you have a problem with the policy, a legal problem, where you were misled into buying the policy for one reason or another, or is completely unsuitable, but anything that's kind of should be addressed through a lawsuit, for instance, you have a limited amount of time to bring those lawsuits due to statutes of limitations. One of the frustrating things for myself as an attorney that has litigated lots of lawsuits and lots of lawsuits that deal with life insurance is that there's a mismatch in the life insurance world. So on the one hand, these are amongst the longest running contracts that a person will ever engage in. If you buy a permanent life insurance policy, that policy is a contract that's going to be enforced for the rest of your life. So if you buy a policy at 40 and you live to normal life expectancy, that policy is going to be and that contract is going to be enforced for decades to come. Now you have to put that against the fact that statutes of limitations exist for legal claims. And the statute of limitations that would exist in any given case, it varies depending on the state that you're in, the causes of action that you have. So there's a wide range there, but I'd say in general, most statute of limitations for civil lawsuits are between 2 and 5 years. I think that's a general range. It's important to do policy reviews because a lot of times, if there are problems with life insurance policies, it's not immediately obvious to the untrained eye. To a person that's not a professional in life insurance, for the first few years of the policy, it's kind of difficult to tell if the policy is going well. It's difficult to tell if it's performing as it should be, or it's the difference between something that's a result of a legal problem or a misrepresentation and just disappointing performance. So it's important to have those reviews done, especially early in the ownership of the policy, because if there is a problem, if you were misled into buying the policy, if there was some cockamamie strategy that was suggested that you bought the policy based off of, or if there's misrepresentations in the illustrations or in the policy language, you have a limited amount of time to bring a claim. Not every problem, of course, that exists with a life insurance policy, A, results in a legal claim, or B, is best addressed through hiring an attorney or even filing a lawsuit. However, you want to know if you have those claims while you could still bring them, because it may come to that. You may have to bring the claims, or that may turn out to be the best strategy for you to bring a claim. So it's important to have a professional review the policy. This way, if there is a problem, you still have time to address it through the legal system in the event you can't solve the problem in another way. Any questions on this, please feel free to reach out. And as always, if you found this video helpful, I encourage you to like and subscribe for future ones. Thanks.